Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Take two. Let's see if this works this time. So we're gonna talk about. I just want to get right into it. So follow us on Twitter at comicboys_. We're gonna be talking a lot about. We're gonna be using that Twitter more. We got a lot to talk about, so let's just get into it. I'm not gonna use the whole introduction thing. Captain Marvel trailer 1.
Yeah.
Talk about it. So how did you like it?
It was average. I had a few problems with it.
Okay. So, what were your problems with it?
The fact they're making her already like super OP when she just arrives on Earth, and the Maverick ripoff.
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed the trailer pieces. We got the helmet. I think the trailer was poorly done in general, like to be perfectly honest. And I think we could have gotten something better from that trailer, but we didn't. I think they don't really show her story well for normal people because normal people I talked to weren't very excited. So it did get a lot of views, but that's probably from like the 10 people who watched it 7,000 times.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I think they need to kind of show a bit more of like what's going on rather than show what's not going on and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, do you have anything else to say?
No, other than like the fighter pilot Carol Danvers or whatever the hell her name is. They want to make like a more worse version of Maverick, and it's gonna get people who have seen Top Gun a Top Gun vibe. And I don't. If they're trying to make a Maverick character, I don't think it's gonna be as good as the Tom Cruise, the real Maverick.
I mean the fact that
It's not gonna be as good as Tom Cruise.
But I mean the fact that she probably won't be flying a lot of planes. Although there is that one scene when she's in that space pod thing, I was like,
Yeah.
this totally watched the First Man trailer. That's like First Man to the max. Like that was First Man a lot. No, I know. But I'm saying like that shot specifically. I was like, yeah. I know that, but I'm just saying in general, like for the fact that just that one shot, how much it reminded me of that shot in the First Man trailer. Yeah. So yeah, I really do think this trailer was poorly well done or poorly done. I can't talk. But I do think we're gonna have to kind of see what happens. I think the movie's gonna be good though. I think they're gonna give a good second trailer and everyone will be happy. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Where's my Hellboy trailer? I really want that now. Comes out in January. Um. Okay, so on. Speaking of. Uh. I've got nothing. So. I need a segue here. Talk a bit about Captain Marvel for a bit longer. I'll find a segue. Speaking of Marvels, there you go. I got it. Speaking of Marvels, not Marvel the company, but Marvels. We got our first look at Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. In and out of costume because we didn't talk about it last week when we were supposed to talk about him out of costume, and now we got a makeup test and step photos and an official look. So you've seen all of these. I've seen all of these. What do you think about the makeup look? We'll talk about the makeup look first. Except it's face paint. Now, Emma, do you think it's terrible to say that this is probably going to be the best iteration of the Joker we've gotten? Because I think it's gonna be different. I think what they're doing is I think they're gonna do what they didn't do with Leto, and they're gonna make this version of the Joker the like more of the actual Joker and less of the Leto joke or not Leto Ledger Joker. Um, because Heath Ledger's Joker was amazing, but that wasn't like almost the clown Prince of Crime that we normally would get with like the one who's like laughing all the time, like almost like the Arkham Knight Joker. I like using that one. Like that's not Heath Ledger's Joker. Like there's no comparison between the two, right? And I think if they give us that kind of like carefree, hilarious Joker and not like the more serious take on the Joker, because you can't be better than Heath Ledger in that category, right? I think if they give us that more comedy take of like the Joker actually trying to be funny and what he kills and he's funny and not like the serious take, I think it'll be so good of a movie. Do you agree? Because like that Arkham Knight Joker was really good. Uh-oh. You're glitching a bit. You're glitching a bit, like your voices. Yeah. It's probably. Wait, do you have the storm too? Or are you in the midst of the storm as well? Yeah. It's insane. I know. It's insane. I was coming home from school and there's traffic lights out at every stop. It's like, and they just all suddenly went out. It's a sign of the apocalypse. So yeah, and I think that's been interfering with everything. I'm I'm gonna use that to blame the reason that none of my technology is working. Um, but yeah, honestly, I'm super excited for this. And I think this will be the best DC movie. I think this could like I remember both of our original reactions to this movie is this is gonna be dumb and terrible, but now it's kind of turning out to be like Venom, where it looks like it's potential. Venom tickets are now on sale. I mean, yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna see that. I'm, um, I mean, probably. Um, so do you want to go on to the next topic unless you have anything else to say about him? I think he looks good. I think he looks like in like without makeup. Yeah, I mean, you mean they've got a future? Well, I mean, they've got four movies that have to be all stellar. Because if they aren't, there's going to be problems. They literally need to have um, Aquaman in December do good. In March, I think it is, Shazam do good. In October, this do good. And then in November, Wonder Woman 2 to do good. And if all four of those movies do good, they will have a future. And then we got to see what happens with Birds of Prey, Batman, and The Flash, all of which are coming soon. And there've been some rumors about Batman and the actor who will play him. Did you hear them last week? Yeah. You know who's going to play him? Or who wants to play him? Um, it's a guy you like. I'll never remember his name though. Um, it's someone who I know you. Hold on. Batman movie. He wasn't confirmed, but he was talking about wanting to, and everyone was like, yeah. And um, so let's go to news. Um, so Gosling wanted to, but that's not the person. Yeah, he wanted to, but that's not the person I'm talking about. Um, hold on. Want to John Hamm. Yeah. Batman. Batman's. I photoshopped his face into the mask and it looks good. I'll send it to you after. It looks really good. I think he'd be a perfect fit. Well, that's good. So yeah, with that, speaking of spectacular, Space Jam 2 exists. Now it has pinned. Now, of course, I believe directing it currently is LeBron, right? And of course, he's blowing up until the season starts. He's gonna start blowing down. Mm, mm, but he has picked a producer in Black Panther's Ryan Coogler, also the guy doing Creed 2. So although you didn't like Black Panther, I do believe you like Creed 1, and I do think you're going to like Creed 2. I mean, wasn't Michael B. Jordan pretty good in Fahrenheit 451? Wasn't he in that? Fantastic Four. He was just the Human Torch. You gotta count that. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. We never talked about it. But I mean, I'm excited for Space Jam 2. I love the first one. I put it up there with like the other ones that will never make it to never be on my top 5 list, but will always be just below that, with like the Oceans trilogy, the Ghostbusters trilogy. Did the OG Ghostbusters have a trilogy? I don't remember right now. No. Haven't seen the trilogy, the whole one. Oh, that's good. Speaking of being happy, Mission Impossible 7 has been confirmed. Now, when was this confirmed? Because I still haven't found the article on that. I gotta do that right now. Hold on. Mission Impossible. So we're late. You could have told me in June. Most people know him as Superman. Although he may not be Superman any longer. But I'm not sure what's going on with Henry Cavill. Why can't DC be like quiet or transparent? Anyways, yes. Yeah. So Seven confirmed if he doesn't ride a shark or go to space or fight a shark and ride a shark, preferably, or go to space, it's gonna suck. Now speaking of of speaking of until he tops it himself. So speaking of action stuff, I guess. Am I an am I an idiot? Why did I put that twice? Swear to God, I'm going crazy. I have to fix that at some point. Okay, now I'm sorry that the layout's stupid, but I put Daredevil season 3 stuff twice. Hey, did you watch the announcement trailer like I told you to? Okay. Daredevil season 3 looks great. They had a few first looks. I'm super excited. I know there's two topics, but yeah, they were. This looks super dark and depressing, but I'm all for it. It comes out in October 17th, I believe. If that's the Friday of that, whatever the Friday of that week is. No, so it's the 19th or the 12th. Hold on, let me check. Give me a moment to check this thing. It is actually on if I go to my October calendar, it is on the 19th. So yeah, we will be getting that rather soon. Especially considering it's only a month after Iron Fist, which you still haven't seen, but I have. It's really good, and I'll talk about it in what we watched. I also put a review up before. Yeah, binged it on my birthday last week. Now I think 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. So yeah, all good, all for it. Seems like a Daredevil. I'm super excited. You'll probably watch it because there you go. It looks like it's gonna be super dark and amazingness. Gifted comes back next week. Are you gonna watch that? Maybe. I mean, I'll tell you how it is. I'll watch it. I'll review it too. Cause why not? So now on to the next thing. Cause Disney Play, the Disney streaming service, announces a Scarlet Witch and Loki TV series. But not so we're getting a Scarlet Witch TV series and a Loki TV series. So my first question is, besides like I'm over the top excited and that Disney's gonna suddenly become the greatest thing ever, my first question happens to be why not give Black Widow a movie and Scarlet Witch a movie and Black Widow a TV series? Nobody wants a Black Widow movie now. Give us a give us a Scarlet give us a Scarlet Witch movie and then put Black Widow on a TV series. Because they're going to cheap out on her powers. You know it. Loki, you can get around it, I guess. I don't know when you put the series. Now, there is some rumors that we won't actually be getting a Tom Hiddleston Loki TV series, but instead we'll be getting either Lady Loki or Kid Loki TV series. If we get Kid Loki, I'm going to be so just dying of happiness. If we get Lady Loki TV series, they'll probably be trying to set up something in terms of possibly a champions. We'll see. And ABC announced they will be, along with Alan Heinberg, the guy who did Wonder Woman and made the Young Avengers, will be doing a all-female TV series. So some people are wondering if that is going to be their version of A-Force, or if this will be a Young Avengers series with only female people. I think doing anything non-female or all-female is a terrible idea. I think you can do an A-Force trilogy easily with an all-female team, but I don't think a TV series works, and I don't think you get Heinberg if you're not going to do Young Avengers, and if you're doing Young Avengers, you do the whole team. It's like saying, oh, we're going to make a Avengers movie with Black Widow and Scarlet Witch because they're the only female members of the team. No, you do the whole team. But if you think about it, which one is going to be better? Because guess which one is going to last longer? Because 10 episodes is already equivalent to like 5 movies. So wouldn't it be? And we all know Disney Play, the way they're going to do this is they're going to probably, depending on how they feel, they'll probably debut their first few things in theaters, because maybe they might debut something in theaters, but a lot of it will be obviously home. And I mean, even if they did it as a movie on the service, don't do it in theaters, okay? I mean, but like, don't you agree that you would like a 10-episode Black Widow series is good, right? Because then you'd be getting like 10 episodes, let's say they're each an hour, then that's already 10 hours of content, right? And a movie's like 2 hours, right? So you've already got 5 movies in 10 episodes. So you can actually explore the characters and you don't have to like just whatever. Now, if this service isn't worldwide, I'm going to be mad, but that's just me because I kind of want to watch it. All those cocky DC Americans who get the DC streaming service are like, "Ha, we got it, you didn't." So I'm like, "Ha, you didn't get anything." Now we're gonna call this the Diz Play service from now on because it sounds better. And so yeah, we're gonna get those things and that thing. So I mean, yay. What would you do with it now? Do you do a Scarlet Witch TV series and you don't do a Vision and Scarlet Witch TV series or a Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch TV series? I'm not sure. This Disney streaming service sounds great. Display sounds great. But then give us a cat, give us like a Bucky cat movie if he doesn't die. Although at this point I don't know anything anymore. No, Bond, like they're gonna make Bond like a Cap character. I don't know. I want a good movie and a good TV series, but I don't want Scarlet Witch's powers to be kind of like ruined because the thing is, truth be told, um, despite them saying, "Oh, we're gonna have like a movie type budget," they probably are gonna end up cheaping out, flinching, and like, and then giving us something not good. So why don't you put out a movie with Scarlet Witch? Because guess what? Scarlet Witch has cinematic powers. Black Widow doesn't. So Black Widow can be moved to the small screen, and guess what? It would be better. Wouldn't you rather be able to just sit at your house and binge like a Black Widow series than have to go to the theater anyways to watch the movie? Because a lot of people kind of be like, Black Widow, we don't care anymore. Phase 1, we cared because she looked like a cool character. Now she's just dragging. It probably won't watch it just be a romantic comedy and not even be a spy movie. Die. I mean, I don't know. I want good stuff now. Just give me, like, even if you don't make it, like, just make Black Widow TV series. Will it kill you? it'll be better. It'll be more fun to watch it if you can watch it on your own time. I don't know. I think a movie's a bad idea if you're gonna give Scarlet Witch a TV series, but what do I know? Speaking of what do we know the new date for Bond 25. And so from what I've heard, I believe it's Valentine's Day of a year. Would you like to fill in the rest of the gaps? So it's on Valentine's Day. What year? 2020? So a long time away still. Screw Valentine's Day, go watch Bond. Do they have a director yet? Wow. Wait, what? Whoa. Shit. Hold on. Hold on a second. Okay. I need to take a deep breath. Hold on a sec. Okay, I want you to take a deep breath. Okay, well, okay, I need to confirm this first. Um, 8 hours ago, you're late. I'm on Express. So Carrie, or what's the name? What's this dude's name? Carrie Fukuagwa. I don't want to be racist, but okay. So they actually had a director when they announced it was going to be. So filming will start in March of 2019, and they actually, when they announced the date, they announced the director apparently. So greatness, I guess. So while you finish, um, so I mean, I can't wait to see what he does. My only issue, okay, and I mean, I know you're gonna probably like, but it's so my biggest thing is, I think he can do a good job. I haven't seen True Detective, so I don't know. But my biggest problem is, the biggest thing is, what happens when a TV director goes from TV to movies? Because there is a switch in the way everything works, and he is being rushed. So my question, because they are 100% right now rushing him, saying, write a script now, now. They've given him a year to start filming, which means he needs to pre-produce. He needs to scrap everything. He needs to figure out what the story's going to be and everything. Then he's got a year. If only Disney could replace James Gunn as fast. Although I guess, now, the fact that they didn't use a director people wanted, what does that mean? Mm, but that's what I'm saying. People wanted either someone who's directed a Bond movie already, A. B, they wanted someone like Nolan or McQuarrie. Exactly, or like one of those big dudes. Or C, anyone but a TV director. Because I think TV directors are gonna have the biggest issue when it comes to directing a movie. Now this is because it's just the way they're designed. Yeah. Um. So yeah, I think Bond 25 would be pretty good. The timing was good that you figured this out. So let's talk about some DC TV castings quickly. Do what we watched. Do um. Do box office, and then just kind of wrap it up so we can try to get this done in under an hour. So there's been 2 DC TV castings that are notable. There's been a lot of things. I give up on this stuff. So we got a casting for Lois Lane as Elizabeth Tulich, who will be Lois Lane on the CW in the Arrowverse crossover, and we got someone for Stargirl in the DC Universe Stargirl TV series, which is some actress I don't care about. I don't care about the show. So let's move on. To what we watch, because unless you have anything to say really about this stuff. No, but CW. Yeah. 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 I'm gonna watch the crossover, but I don't watch any of this other stuff right now. Titans I'll watch maybe. But let's get into what we watched this week because we gotta. I want to see if we can kind of wrap this up soon, or rather than later. Um, so I'm gonna go with my first one, and my first one is actually not a movie, but instead 2 episodes of a podcast for one reason, and I'll tell you actually in a minute. Well, right now, it's the Wolverine the Long Night podcast, episode 1 and 2. Um, this podcast just came out on Thing, and so like everywhere else besides Stitcher Premium, because no one has that. So I started listening to it, episodes 1 and 2. Really, really good show, like podcast thing. It's really good. Like the story is really good. The way they portray Wolverine is perfect, and you really should listen to. You would enjoy it. Um, but they portray Wolverine in the way they should portray Wolverine from the beginning. Almost like they treat him as like a beast almost, right? Who's running from Weapon X. Yeah, make him someone who's like, yeah, and it's really good. Really recommend you watch it or listen to it. Sorry. Currently, I think 3 episodes are out everywhere, and so yeah. Um, your first one, but what's it supposed to be? But it's probably because they know, like they don't care anymore at this point. You're tall. Ugh. Was it Mun good? Mm. There was a whole controversy around that too, right? About some sort of sex offender scene. Um, good movie. Nice. Um, the next movie for me is A Few Good Men. I want the truth, damn it. I know you didn't say damn it, but I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. I love that movie to pieces. Great movie. Really recommend it. Tom Cruise, was phenomenal. Jack Nicholson was phenomenal. Highly, highly recommend it. Your next one, Mandy. How was that? I mean, now is this movie in and also no spoilers because people might want to watch. Um, but is this like Inception trippy? Oh, ouch. Ugh. Okay. My next thing is Iron Fist season two. So I put out a review on this. It was so much better than season one, and probably one of the best Netflix shows, Marvel Netflix shows that has come out. It and this just shows what a new showrunner can do to a show. I'm looking at you, Inhumans. You just got rid of Scott Buck, and you got canceled. If you had a new showrunner, look what they could do. Iron Fist season two was phenomenal. Season one was terrible. Two was phenomenal. Like I put it up there with Daredevil season one, and like huge stuff. It's like a huge leap up. So yeah, it was really good. The ending was amazing. What they do is very interesting. Yeah, the villain was good too. Your next one? Oh, I recommend it too, by the way. Yeah, X Pain. What about the Fahrenheit movie? Are you gonna talk about that one at the end? Okay. Not really, no. Mhm. Okay. So my last one, I think you've got one more, is well, can you cut that down to one more? Choose your favorite, because I only have one more. Okay. Um, so my next one is, and my last one is Fargo episode one. So I watched the movie. It was phenomenal. So I watched. Now someone told me, "Oh, watch the TV series. It's phenomenal. It's on Netflix." So I was like, "Okay." I start watching it. Uh, it is phenomenal. It is not the movie, but it's phenomenal. It's better than the movie. It explains more stuff than the movie. It's very, and I mean, it's a Coen Brothers movie. So the fact that a TV show has a step above that is phenomenal. Now there's one powerful scene where a guy hits his wife in the head with a hammer, and you just see the wife's eyes open for like 3 seconds or a bit longer than that, and you just start seeing blood drip down her head. But her head's fine. She look at him like shocked almost. You don't even realize, and you see blood just start dripping down, and then she falls over, and it's just so powerful and disturbing. Yeah, I really recommend it. I've only gotten one episode. I'll probably talk about another episode next week. Or a bunch of episodes depending on how many I watch. So yeah, it was good. Your last one? Wall. So it's confusing, but once you got it, it was good. Okay, so let's go into the box office. I got it up. So our predictions from last week don't matter because we didn't do one for last week. So we're just gonna move on and we'll predict for this week, and we'll be back next week to talk about it. So number 1 was The Predator. Number 2 was The Nun. Number 3 was A Simple Favor. Number 4 was White Boy Rick. Number 5 was Crazy Rich Asians. Number 6 was Peppermint. Number 7 was The Meg. Number 8 was Searching. Number 9 was Fallout. Number 10 was Unbroken Path to Redemption. Now this is for September 14th to 16th. Okay, now, do you want to do predictions? Yeah, let's do predictions. For this coming weekend, yeah. So what comes out this weekend? Let's check. 100. Oof. Like that's oof. Hold on, let's just quickly go here. So what? Oh, a house with a wall with a house. What's the movie called? Yeah, house with the wall and the claws, or claw locks, or something. I actually don't know. Jesus Christ, so many things came out last week. Okay, which week is this? 20th, Friday. Okay, so a clock with the house on the walls, or a clock with the clock on the house. I don't know. Life Itself, the sisters brothers. That's the Joaquin Phoenix movie you're gonna see, right? Napoli Ever After, Assassination, Painless, Fahrenheit 11/9, Life Itself, Great Battle, Science Fair, Maniac, White Rabbit. I don't care about any of these other movies. So the only ones I think that are releasing fully are the Sisters and Brothers, and the House with the Clock Walls thing. Yeah. So I think Clock House Walls thing is gonna be 1. Whoa, you got shocked for a second. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yay. Welcome to the club of people who don't care about life itself. Nobody does. It's been everywhere, but no one cares about it. I think it looks terrible. Predictions? No, it comes out on the 21st. According to Movies Insider, it comes out on the 21st. But it's a limited release. It's only a limited release. Hold on, I'm going to next week. I'm going to see if it comes out fully next week. No, it doesn't. It probably comes out fully, though, at some point. It's only a limited release right now, though. So I think I want to bet number 1 is going to be House with the Clock Walls. Clock on the walls or in the walls or whatever it is. The Predator. None. Not none, but like nothing, but the none. Yeah. A Simple Favor. Actually, hold on. What movie is the other one that's coming out this big? The Sisters and Brothers. I'm gonna put it there. It's not gonna make it, but I'm gonna put it there anyways. Crazy Rich Asians. Clockhouse or Predator? You don't think Predator is gonna stay up? 24. 24. It made 24,000. It's not even a full release. I don't think so. Okay. So I mean, that brings us to the end of our 46-minute show. So I mean, see y'all next time, I guess.